Hello, Aqua here again. Welcome to episode 23 of my 1.5.2 Feed the Beast Beater. Now, as you can see, I brought a couple of bits more from the old base. I've got my coke oven blast furnace, and I've got the laser assembly table. I made some more target gates earlier. I needed them for my apiaries. So I've just got three. I made an extra laser as well, so I've just got three lasers there. What else have I done in this place? I brought my clock as well. Alright, the first thing to mention is I made this into an MFR farm. My wood golem went missing. I've actually just seen him. Oh, there he is. Little son of a bitch. He's been missing for like a day, and I just came in here, and I was up here, and I could see him in the roof there. I could see his legs hanging at the roof, because I thought it was a squid at first. I thought, well, there's no water above there, so turns out he's reappeared. But because he vanished, I've actually changed it into an MFR farm. And as well, on top of that, I've also made it so that it's on a level limiter, so that if there's one spare wheat in the system, it'll turn itself off. So pretty much all it's doing is keeping the cows full. Now, I've got most of the cows turned off at the minute. This one at the end behaves. My FPS has dropped right down as soon as I started recording. It was fine until I started recording. So I'm going to have to deal with, I'm going to start looking into what's going on there. This one at the end works fine. That's had a steady like 4 babies in there all day. These two just start escalating. let's start escalating. So that's gradually filling up. Once that is full, it'll just cut the wheat as it needs it. At the minute, it's always cutting it because it's not full yet. So there we go. Here's something I wanted to show you on camera. Now, I've started wiring these up. I've not got any soul shards, wherever you've been called soul shards yet. But what I've done is I've run some redneck cable under there. And I just wanted to show you how cool this redneck cable is. If you've not seen it before, this is still really basic stuff. We're still not using the PRC, which is the actual controller. This is just the basic stuff still. What we can do with this is if we jump in here, and I'm going to click that thing there with a wrench. That's orange now. So we'll jump back out of there. We'll go to the next one. This is really terrible. This I'm at a steady 10 FPS, which is not very awesome at all. Click that one twice. That's now magenta. And then go into the third one here. God damn it. And click that one. That's not what I wanted at all. 1, 2, 3. That one's light blue. So this is all just one bit of redneck cable under there. And now, if we go to here, and I'll go in inventory and grab some levers. What we can do is get 4 levers. If we face all 4 of these levers up against this end of the cable here. Oops. One at the top. There we go, 4 levers, and you can see I've already done the colours on these, but I went past with that one. But let's keep going back to eventually get to white, black, then white, then orange. So white, orange, magenta, light blue. So these 4 match up with them 4. So there we go. We've got control for all 4 of them through there. Pretty sweet. So I can label that up and have that as a little control panel for all 4 of them using one bit of cable. Nice and tidy, nice and tidy. Something else I was going to make. I decided to block my door up there with a pressure plate, and I wanted to make a fancy pressure plate that I've seen. Now, I did have these on my other base, but I don't think I actually ever showed them. I'll show me making them. I'm going to make one obsidian pressure plate here. And then I'm going to get some quartz dust and some glowstone and some wool. Now the wool bit I'm not quite sure of. There we go. So pressure plate, that's obsidian pressure plate is only activated by players. Put a bit of wool under it, it makes it silent so it don't make a clicking noise. And then surround it with glowstone and nether quartz. It becomes invisible as well. So it's a silent, invisible pressure plate. Pretty cool. And with that, what we can do is, come on, we'll fly up here, and I've put quite a dangerous thing there. Oh, I've changed the water for redstone. You haven't seen that yet either, so let's just break that, and it's going to start flooding through when I do. And that's actually set the fire off. Uh oh. Yeah, that's quite dangerous, isn't it? So redstone actually acts as a redstone signal, which is really cool. So there we go. So we've got an invisible silent pressure plate there. I've set myself on fire. That was bound to happen, wasn't it? Let's just put myself out and drop myself down the fucking hole. Go on. So just for a bit of fun, I put that encased fire jet there, so that when you go through here, either way, the pressure plate stops the liquid redstone flowing out, and it also puts a nice little wall of fire down there behind you each time you go over it. So yeah, silent invisible pressure plate. I really like that. It's a real nice touch. When I first saw the obsidian pressure plate, I thought it must have something like that, and it didn't at the time, but now it does. So that's really good. So yeah, I changed it for redstone. I've done a bit of work in the village here. Redstone, it's 10 redstone per bucket, so we could put that up in a bucket. I can show you that. I'll put that water bucket back in there and grab one of these empties. So there we go, we've got a bucket of redstone. Now I might actually change it for glowstone. Glowstone, you can, liquid glowstone, you can float up it quicker. So I have to have it catching up here or something. But for now, it's just a bit of red. It's just liquid redstone there. In liquid redstone, you keep seeing my breath bar jumping on, but I'm actually in the liquid redstone there, and you can breathe in it. You don't have to. You don't need to breathe under. You don't run out of air, shall I say? There we go. I've done a bit of work around the village. I'll just show you it real quick. I've added them smokers that I made. I put one on there. That's pretty cool on the smeltery, and I made a little fountain there with some redstone as well. This is actually quite cool. If I pick that one up, you see there all the lights are going to go off, because of course it is a redstone signal, so it turns the lights on as well. I quite like that. This is going to be hard work with my current FPS, but let's take that wisp out. I'm getting quite a few wisps, and that's because if you look, most of my tools are all repair tool tools, so I'm constantly creating flux because of that, which is maybe a bit of an issue. Let's just turn that off. Hello, you can't come in. So I made a couple of structures. I made the smith here. It's exactly the same shape. It's just I made it out of stone brick instead of making it out of the usual wood and stuff. Just I wanted to start adding to the. There's another bloody wisp there. Look. Come here, you. These are quite irritating, these slimes, because as you can see they can jump skeletons and creepers inside your lit areas, so you've got to be aware of that as well. See this, I've got a node there that's moderate, then there's one just over there, it's also moderate, and then I've got one over here that's been on high most of the day. Yeah, it's still high, and that one's just through there, see it? So I've got 3 nodes right around the base, pretty cool. This is just me messing around with some new blocks. These are bleached stone. You make these with 2 brick and 2 bone meal in a square pattern. Gets you them. They're quite expensive, because you need, for a stack you need 2 stacks of bricks. Another bloody wisp. Piss off, wisps. It's weird, that's the one with the high flux, but this one is the one that keeps producing wisps, it seems. Or they always seem nearer this one. I'm not sure what that's about. But yeah, I don't particularly like the look of that building, to be honest. I might use these as the path. I like the little bricks. These ones, you combine them with a bit of gunpowder. And these aren't the only ones that do this. If you look at what that's called, a etched. Let's just type in etched here. You'll see there's a whole load of these. There's abyssal, infernal, bloodstained, sandy, bleachbone, which this one is, quarried, and frostbound. So there's loads of different ones of these, and that goes the same for these bricks and the little bricks and the chiselled, got called ornate here, and the steps, and there's a little brick version of the steps. So there's loads of new bricks, and that's just from one mod, I think. All that there's loads of stuff with the chisels, loads of bricks. Everyone's gone crazy adding bricks. There's like, I think with red power not being ready, people made marble and basalt analogues. Of course, you can use seared brick as a basalt, but there's like I think 4 or 5 different types of black brick and white brick. That's pretty crazy. I made this house as well. This is the other house that the NPC village was missing standard. I don't think I like the roof. This is the L-shaped house that you get in villages. Let's put a couple of them things there. I don't particularly like this stuff, to be honest. I'm going to change the roof, I think. And I'm going to start decorating all these, just because I want the village to look nice as well. And got my bees going there. I did a little bee episode at the end of the last episode. There we go, that's the village, that's the state of the village at the minute. Now, what I need to do now is, I want to get a quarry going. And I've not decided, well I haven't decided up to now to power it, but I think I was debating whether to make some energy tesseracts. Energy tesseracts, they lose 25% of the power you send through them. So if you send in 100 MJs, you only actually get 75 MJs at the other end. I don't need my quarries to run that quick yet, to be honest. What I think I'm going to do is just use, I've got like 4 magmatic engines. I've got 3 in my bag, I think. But what I've done here, by the way, I put 3 redstone energy cells there. So as you can see, we're not. When the energy cell was there, I kept looking at energy cells if it should be going up, but of course that was only feeding power out. It wasn't getting any power into that because of the way I had it set up. What I've got here is I've got all this 144 MJ is pumping into these 3, and they're all staying full, so we're not using 144. So we gradually filled all 3 of these. And then if I did have a power, if I started using a lot of power all of a sudden, then until these drain, I've got 300 MJ tick capability, because each one of these puts out 100. But of course, they'll eventually drain flat, and then this will start running out because this can only put out 144. But I've got 300 MJ ticks, so I'm well within my power bounds, because if any of these was showing anything other than full, then we'll be using more than what was putting in, and we're not. So that's good. So I can still keep expanding. I said I was going to put this down on camera. I actually did it because I needed it, but not wired it up yet. At some point, this is how I wire these up to make it automated for crafting energy cells and tesseracts and stuff. You have the import bus feeding back out of the liquid transposer there, and all you need is the ME interface with a craft pattern in there. So I can't do that until we get a Mac. And then you use the diamond transport pipes to make sure that your redstone or ender pearls go into the magma crucible, and your tesseract frames or conduit, empty conduit or energy cell frames go into liquid transposer. So that's a really easy way of automating the crafting of those guys. That's all fully automated. When we set it up, I've just got it ready. Like I said, my plan was to have all this upstairs, but I'm kind of like filling this area up a bit, it seems. Need to get a melon farm on the go. Right, yeah, I'm going to go get a quarry on the go, so I'm going to cut the camera there. I'm going to go nice and laggy. I'm at solid 10 FPS. Brilliant. I'm going to go to that age that we made, the first mystcraft age, the flat one with a hell biome. I'm going to set a quarry up there. I'll be back when that's done. Okay, I've not actually gone and made a quarry yet. I've got a couple of things I wanted to show you. Oh, it's up with the base. I compressed. I went and got some more emeralds. I went to that large hill that I've been to before. My FPS was a bit better then. I was about 60 odd. Yeah, 65, 70. I'm normally between 90 and about 190 when I'm not recording. I'm about 60 odd now, so I don't know what was going on there. I should have maybe stopped and started again earlier, and it might have been a bit better. I do actually need to come up here anyway. I made these roofs, ceilings all 3 high. These was all 2 high, wasn't they? So I had a double floor, but as I'm not going to have machines here for a great deal longer, I made them all 3 high, so I've got a bit more room in these, and I put these lights in just to keep it all lit. I've been messing around making a little maze there as well, just while I was waiting for stuff. But I ran out of bricks. I haven't quite finished it yet. I ran out of bushes. Right, what I've got is a block of emerald. I went to the hollow hill. I mined some gold. I was mainly focused on gold, diamonds, and emeralds, and I've got about 15 emeralds. Of course, I've got fortune 3 on the pick there, so I was getting extras, which is quite nice. And what we're going to make with this thing is something I've wanted to show you for a couple of days from Extra Utilities. Trading post. It needs a jukebox and some wood. And of course, a jukebox is a diamond with some wood around it. So we need to go back to the other base. Oh, something else I want to do in this episode as well is something I've been wanting to do, but I've been holding off. Let's have a go at that now. I'm getting all sidetracked. I've got 16 gold dust here. I've had a look on the mystcraft wiki, and gold dust is the best chance of adding interlinking to a page. So I don't know how many you need, but you put that in there, and so that's flashing green now, yeah? So the amount of green, the amount of time it flashes, that's the chance of that sticking. What gold dust adds is interlinking. So if I get interlinking books, then I won't have to keep going for the nether to get between my bases. So I don't know how much it takes, but I've got, like I said, I've got 16 here. I'll use 4. So it should give me a real nice long chance there. See, look, I'm getting green on there. And I don't think it gave me green at all. So we'll see when these go in. I'm going to make 4 of these. How do I do it when it's at its greenest? Don't know. Put them in there. Oh look, it says interlinking. Sweet. Oh, they're both interlinking. Excellent. So 4 is definitely doing it. I don't know if I'm wasting gold, but it's not that much of a waste. So I don't mind wasting it. I see that one didn't do it. And was the thing black? Okay, so I've got 2. No. Actually, all 4 of them are interlinking. Awesome. Exactly what I wanted. So now, I don't want a descriptive book at all. Come back here, you. I want 4 leather. What I can do now is I can make 4 interlinking unlinked link books. And these, of course, stack until you link them. And I can make it so I can get between my bases without having to go for the nether. So I can, interlinking means you can link to the same dimension. So I can go from one base to the other now, nice and easy, without having to do that extra bit. Wonderful. Really nice and quite easy. So that was 4. I used 4 bits of gold each there, and I've got all. It's chance based, but I'm not sure how much chance. If you look down the list, there's a list on the wiki, and it says gold has the best chance. Gold dust, it gives you a medium chance of getting it. So I wanted to go a bit overkill just to make sure I got it. For now, let's just go the same old-fashioned route through the nether. And I'll sort that out off camera because I'm not exactly sure where I want my linking books. In fact, screw it. I'll have one right here because I like linking to here. So that needs renaming as village. So I come in on this spot. And I'll probably put that well, that's the one that wants to go to the other base, isn't it? And I want one of the other bases to bring me here. So right, what do I want from here? I want a diamond, and I want some wood. Speaking of wood, I shouldn't have that many of them. So jukebox, block of emerald, wood. Gets us a trading post. I'll put that down in just a second. Now I have that set so that what I've done here, I needed some logs earlier when I was doing some bees to make some frames, and all my wood was getting turned straight into oak planks. So I've changed this around a little bit. What's going on there? What are saplings? So that's turned off. So that shouldn't be using fertiliser. I've got plenty of saplings, because there's loads in there, look. 3,000 saplings. So why it's not working? It's still poisoning me, so that's alright. So the harvester's definitely working. Looks like the planter's not though. Some more stuff to do off camera then. Right. What's going on here? I may have... No. That wouldn't make sense. Okay, I'm baffled. I'll sort that out later. Right. First things first. Let's see if this works from down here. I don't know if it's chunk based or if it's range based. Oh, it works down here. That's kind of awesome. So this is all the trades that are in range of me. So there's 10 villages in range. So there's 10 villagers up top there in range of this trading post. So let's just break it a sec. Okay. Axe breaks it quicker, just so you know. My FPS has dropped to 10 again. Thank you very much, FPS. Let's just see if we get the same amount of trades up here. And then we should really check it actually out in the village as well. But so it's still the same there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 10 again. So there's 10 villages in range. So you can see that with paper I can get emeralds. With raw beef I can get emeralds. And okay, so it's the same ones. That's good. Let's jump down here. So instead of me having to bring the villagers down here, what I can do is I'll break that block. That's my own crafting table there, by the way. I brought that here as well. What I can do is I can look in there. I can say, oh look, let's grab a load of raw beef. Oh, that trade, please. There we go. Actually got some more there for me, hasn't he? We've seen 15, but it won't take in 15, so I'm not sure what that's about. Let's take a couple of more stacks of that. So you can check. So now that's the same villager is also offering 7 chicken for 1 emerald, which is a bad deal. So I won't be taking that. But I can should be able to get 8 of these before this locks. Oh no, it's 7. Okay. Oh no, that was a different villager. So now that villager up there will be doing his little. He'll have a little animation around him. And that's locked, and he'll open. It should open a second trade. So that's it. Okay, so that's his second trade, and it's pushed the thing down further. So that must have been there before. So you can see there, I've got an apiarist villager there. This is obviously a butcher. He'll give me a saddle if I want one. There's a priest there. He'll give me eyes of ender for 9 emeralds. So I ain't got any great ones yet, to be honest. That's pretty shit. Silver nuggets for arrows. Meh. Wheat, I've got plenty. I mean, I could have plenty of wheat. So yeah, trading post, nice. I like it. Says you're bringing your NPCs down here. So I've got 3 emeralds there, and I think I don't know if he'll reset by. I think the way you reset these is if I bought 1 saddle. So if I used all 7 of them emeralds, I'd get a saddle, but then I'd be able to get 7 more because that'd refresh that one. I ain't gonna do that just yet. Because that'll just be using the 7 emeralds I've wasted. Right, I need to get on top of this because if this all goes to shit, then I will run out of wood from a boiler. So I need to get on with this back in a little while. I'm actually back straight away because I just sussed what it was. Of course, what I've done is I think I'm putting a redstone signal for that block up there. So if we turn that off, we should see that start planting, I think. No, making me a liar. So it wasn't that. Okay, I thought I was possibly putting a redstone signal through the blocks there. Okay, it's not that then. Oh yes it is. There we go, look. So that was the issue. I was putting a redstone signal through... Oh, god damn it. I will, honest, I promise, I'll look into this FPS issue because this can't be fun to watch either. So that idea hasn't really worked because they was blocking the planter. Right, so at least that's working again now. So I'll leave them off for now. I'll change that sometime, but you get the gist with the thing there. I'm guessing it's putting power through and stopping the planter working because the redstone signal on the planter, of course, turns it off. What I've done with this then is I changed this. This was asking for planks before. I changed it for logs. So as long as there's 1024 logs in the system there, this shouldn't turn on. So I don't know why it's got 2050 in there, because this shouldn't be... Oh, that's just doing it naturally, isn't it? It's actually going up still even naturally. Okay, because this isn't using any logs at the minute, that's why. Okay, so it's building up logs 2400 because we're not actually making any into planks at the minute, because this isn't running, because this is also now set to planks. So as long as there's 1024 planks, and I'm cutting this a bit fine, I should probably set that to 10,000 or something, but when this gets below 1000, then that'll start sawing fresh planks, which will start using the logs. When that gets under 1000, it'll start using the fertilizer to create more trees quicker. So it should all work. It's all cutting a bit fine, but I like cutting it fine. So that's the control I've got on there and there. So everything's a bit last minute, and hopefully it'll work. If it doesn't, I can change it. So right now it's time I'll go sort the quarry out. Well, that's unfortunate. I've just come into the age here and immediately a ghast firebombed me and it's destroyed the book. So luckily I have got the nether book, so I didn't expect to need another I didn't, look at all that shit. I didn't expect to need another book here, so luckily in my little mystcraft bag here, which has now become a mystcraft and thermcraft bag, I've got the nether book that I just took from... I just placed the two interlinking books to get between my bases, so luckily I've got the nether book in there, so I can actually get from here to the nether. That's an issue, isn't it? So we can get back to the nether, back to this. So the book that was in my base now gets us there, and I can get back to the treehouse like that. Shit, that was a bit of an issue. Right, what do I need? I need a bit of leather and a standard interlinking page. No, that's a standard page. Don't need to be interlinking because it's in a different age anyway. That's correct. So I'll take a normal one, unlinked, and we'll link that here. This is just where the other one's linked. And the other ones I've named, so you just name them by putting them in there, you can change the name. I think I've said that before, but just so you know, that's how you change the name. So you can see here, I've now got one here, if we look at it, called Echo's Village, and that takes us to the village there. So it seems to load a lot quicker, interlinking, because obviously you're not loading a different dimension, so it's got a performance benefit as well, having interlinking. Because obviously, just to go through the nether, just to get back into the overworld, you've got to load the nether and load the overworld again. Whereas this way, it'll get you through nice and quick. Right, so let's go to that age again. Jumping all over the place, and look, getting jumped as soon as I come in. So I think I'm going to put this one down here as well. So that's to the nether, and there's a bit of a safety net. Oops, it's already out. Let's get another book stand. Just the one will do, thank you. We can go back, and we'll have that one to the overworld. So they're down here. I've got no torches. Shit. Okay. So it looks like making a quarry here is going to be a pain in the ass to these bastards. I should possibly go into a non-hell biome bit, but I don't think it's going to be a massive big deal. So let's get my stuff out for quarrying then. My little quarry setup is going to be an ender tank, 3 magmatic engines. We need some redneck cable, and a gate, and ender chest. Now the ender chest cannot get full because of the way the ME interface works, I think. This could be an issue. I need a different way of controlling this. For now, we'll just have to put it on and let it go for it. So what I'm going to do here is throw them on the floor for no apparent reason. So let's put our first there. We could do a redstone torch. Put the redstone torch. I'm sure I've shown this before, but anyone who's new to the series, redstone torch, real nice and easy. Shows you the limits of your landmarks, so you can set something up real nice and quick, just at maximum size. So there we go, and then one over here. There we go, and go back there, and that'll. What's that? Magma cube. And click on that. That's going to set that up nice and quick. And get rid of that now. And then we're going to need our quarry, of course, which I've left in the bag. Foolish. Quarry, thank you. Ender chest. What else am I going to need? One of them. I think that's everything I'm going to need. So put our quarry down. Go recover my landmarks, so I don't have to keep making more. Little something I always do is collect my landmarks, even though they're only cheap. But, get away, you bastards! I might have to build like a little protective thing over the top of the quarry, just to make sure we don't get no issues. I'll probably come back off camera and do that. So I want this then. Oh, I need some liquid ducts as well. Screw it, I'm just going to use two engines. Two is enough. Bosh. Bosh. And turn that on. Like so. Put our ender chest on top. I've got 2 ender chests out today. Put our ender chest on top. And if for any reason this guy gets full, then we can just have a little bit of control on there, can't we? So chest full, redstone signal, and then a couple of bits of redneck cable, just so it touches this one as well. Not sure what a redstone signal can do to a ender tank. But I wanna. No, I don't want that to. I want to connect to there, don't I? So I can't do that. So I'm just gonna leave it like that. So if that chest gets full, it'll turn the pumps off. That should be good. Now, okay, I just wanted to check that there wasn't in the. Check that these things weren't in the thing, because if there was, they'd keep growing and it'd keep causing the thing to come back. So there we go. I think we're good to go there. Nice dangerous quarry. There's what do you call it everywhere, look. Uranium everywhere. Does uranium work with luck? I'm not even sure. Let's see if we get. See how many we get from down here. I should actually get a bit of stone while I'm down here as well, and so I've got no uranium there. Let's see what we get. Yeah, looks like 1 Oh shit! Look at that. Wasn't expecting that, was I? So I got 3, so I even dropped 1. Oh. Go get it. Yeah, so looks like looking doing a great deal with that. What a crazy world. Something had just attacked me. And it's dead. Is it a spider? Them spiders are horrible, by the way. The spiders that you get in this bloody place. No, the big spiders that spit out loads of little spiders. The little spiders really do hurt you. They're quite aggressive. Okay, so what I'm going to do is put a little thing over this to protect it from ghasts when spawning in. The one on that side would just get took out anyway. So let's get a couple more things you have to do it. So this world might not be ideal, you know, but as it's flat, I thought I might as well quarry it a little bit at least. We can always make a better one. Dangerous bloody place. It might quarry pretty quick if it's all full of caves and stuff. That should pretty much protect it from any gas damage, I believe. That'll be fine. Okay, so there we go. Now all I've got to do is... Can I even get in my chest from this? No, I can't get in the chest anymore. Probably can from here. Yeah, I can from there. There we go. We've got dirt going in. Now the only issue we're going to have is I've not set up the other end properly. Now because of the... Yeah, that's clever, isn't it? I've put the books down here, then I made it real dangerous. Not good at all. Let's sort that out before like my jetpack runs out and I fall to my death or something. Right. Okay, the only issue we're going to have is because of the way I can't seem to get the thing to work. I've not actually that's a really good way of describing something, isn't it? Because of the way I've not got the priority to work on the ME network, I've not actually set up my overflow that I usually set up. So I need to have a little work of that off camera, make sure I've got it right, and once I get that right I'll come and show you how I've set it up. That sounds good, doesn't it? Yeah, that'll do. So I'm back in my base and we're ready to go with the rest of it. Right, what I've done here is, sorry for I keep jumping between loads of different stuff in this episode. I apologise, I've jumped between the mystcraft and the trading post, all kind of shit. I apologise for that. I'm going to jump one more time. Just going to mention, I tried getting a soul shard, I tried right clicking one. I couldn't get a skeleton one either, so I think the version of soul shards we've got is maybe bugged. I had a little look and some people were discussing it in the thread. I'm just going to wait until we get another a new version from Feed the Beast. I'm not in a particular rush. I can wait until we get 0.6 whenever that comes. So I could possibly get a new version of Soul Shards or get Tom to get it on the server, but no rush. So I'm just going to wait until we get a new version. Right. The priority thing seems to be working for actual priorities. It's definitely not working for this. This should all be prioritised due to the sell order and the priorities. So what we've got is this guy is 3, so this is a high number, so this should be the top priority. So things should go in there whenever they can. And if you look at this, this is set to priority sell order, and it's not organising. So I don't know what's going on there, but it is actually prioritising where it comes to different storage units. What I've got here is I've got a storage bus. At the minute it's just got a bit of dirt in it, and I've got a chest above it. Now the storage bus is set to priority of 1, so that's lower. So whenever dirt comes into the system, which a lot of it's coming in, here dirt's coming in through that interface into the system, and it's going into this dirt storage unit. So you see 478, I think it's maybe every 8 it goes up 1. That sounds about right, doesn't it? We should get 8,192. So every 8 bits of dirt is 1 byte. That sounds right, doesn't it? Yeah. So every 8 in there, that'll go up. So eventually that'll get to 8,192 total. And when that gets full, what's going to happen is the dirt's going to start going in here instead, because this is the next valid place for dirt to go after that. So as long as that's in there, so what we can do, if we take that out of there real quick, you'll see because that's gone, then the valid place for dirt is in here. So dirt's going in there now. Make sense? I hope it makes sense. So put that back in there, and now dirt will go back in here again. So that should go up to 488. There we go, 488. So that's what happens once they get full. So of course we've got them for the main 3 things that you get in a quarry excessively is dirt, cobble and gravel. So when each of these get to 8,192, we can add more later as well, like sand, smooth stone. I'll probably add all kind of stuff, but they'll go to there when it gets full. So we want to add cobble and gravel to there as well. So they're all in the storage bus, and all I'm going to do is nice and simple. I'm going to put a void pipe on there so that when it gets too full, things will go into there and they'll just get voided. So items in chest, items in inventory, energy pulsar. So that's just going to send them to void and destroy them. So there we go. We've got some level control on the quarry. So we don't have to worry about this all just filling up with millions and millions of cobble. We're going to have 80,000, which is more than anyone could ever need, I guess. Without having to worry about it. Okay, so that's it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching as always. Sorry it's been a bit topsy-turvy. My FPS seems better now. I don't know what was causing the issue earlier. I did notice that I had like a 14-minute block on my when I was encoding, so I don't know if it was just Fraps that was doing it. No idea. Anyway, thank you as always for watching. I hope it was entertaining, and I hope you join me next time. And yeah, cheers. Bye.